Welcome back to my channel of Home Salon Etiquette, Sheariously Confessions. And today I'm going to give you guys a tour of my home-based salon. Now, like I said before, it is petite, but it's perfect for me and it is great for my guests. So let's get started.
Here is Sheariously, everyone. Like I said, it's quite petite, but it's very functional for myself and for my guests. So over here, I have framed my Sheariously logo, and I have a picture of primping ain't easy. Isn't that the truth? And I have some of my guest business cards on display. Here is my Matrix retail shelf and a trolley I recently got from IKEA just to put all my tea goods on there, and I'm ready to serve my guests a cup of goodness. Here is where I store all my towels and my back bar goods. The new Matrix Miracle Morpher treatments are a dream. And this product, Insecure, is a must. It just evens out the porosity in the hair to give a more clean and accurate color result. This drawer is not that exciting. It just has some treatments and a lint roller. This cabinet down here is where I store some extra styling product and some extra developer. Then we're going to move over to the corner where dreams happen, where you sit back and relax. That is where I store my broom. And then we're going to take a peek inside my trolley. So I have put this board on top of the trolley so it was easy for my color bowls to be stable. And as you see, I have a couple burn marks of my flat iron. So let's just take a peek into the first drawer. This is where I store my styling brushes. And in that little blue bottle down there, I have some barbicide that I spray on my brushes just to sanitize them. And this tool is amazing just to get all that hair that gets stuck into the brushes before you use it into your next guest's hair. This drawer, clippers and trimmers and guards. I've got some extra curling irons in this one. And this drawer, I have a diffuser, nozzle, and some charging cords. So then we're going to look at the window which goes into my backyard, and my mom actually found this really cool window covering, which was so easy to put on, but just gives that little privacy and still giving natural light into the room. Here are my Matrix color books. And in this container is where I pretty much keep all things Matrix. Like, for instance, this is their fall and winter collection, the True Pioneers, where you can just get some inspiration from. And in this paper right here, I actually printed off a whole bunch of color sync formulas just to have some inspiration and something on hand. And I recently just got this really cool creative manual that has a whole bunch of cool Matrix formulas. I've already used some of them, and I'm so excited to use more. Like, it is absolutely amazing. Here I have framed a business license, and this is what my color bar in my styling station looks like. I've got some So Color, I have some Sync, I've got some lacquers, and So Boost, and So Blur, and some Sync, and a little bit of Color Insider. I got my developers, and right behind here I have my liter of clear lacquer. I have my Light Master Lightener, my Matrix Color Key, and my Color Graphics Lift and Tone Lightning System. And I have my color weigh scale. And in this little cup, I put all my color tabs so that I know what colors I need to buy to replenish my shelf. And this little book right here is where I store all my guest formula. So let's take a look into my drawers. The top drawer right here, that is where I have my money box, I have my foilet, I've got my color gloves, I've got my bowls, and I have my color brushes, and I love the Framar color brushes. I find they give a great application. I've got some balayage boards. My go-to is obviously the Matrix foiling board, and I have a Color Insider whisk as well. So let's take a look into the second drawer. And in here, this little basket right here that's getting a little stuck, that is where I store some of my fashion color. I'm pretty much true to Matrix, but sometimes I just need that little bit more. So I have some Rusk fashion colors and some Joico fashion colors as well. And in this little basket right here, I don't really do a lot of hair extensions, but I do have some eye-tip extensions, just in case a guest is wanting a little pop of color without having that high-maintenance fashion color put into their hair. And this container right here, I actually just found it at VV Boutique, and this is where I store all my bobby pins. So it is my bobby pin tower. I think it is the perfect way to store my bobby pins. And in here, I have some 2-prong clips. I've got some saran wrap for my balayage and my capes. So let's look into the third and last drawer. I've got some cleaning supplies. I have some cotton and a container of randomness, like my label maker for my retail shelf, a container of extra bobby pins that I need on the go, some caps, and I've got some Olaplex and some extra lightener and some color tubes that just don't fit on my shelf quite yet. So now we're looking at my styling station. So this is where I put my go-to matrix styling product, and my little cups underneath are my combs, my shears, and some clips. And I have the Samvia 7-inch shears that cut like butter. And I love this product. I probably went through 5 of them. It's the Oil Wonders cutting oil. It is amazing. And we're taking a peek. I actually put a foam piece in there so my shears don't get chipped when I put them in there. I have my barbicide. That is where I put my Samvia blow dryer. I have my Paul Mitchell wand, my Rusk barrel iron, and my GHD flat iron as well. And I have got my husband to mount a power bar to the side so it just keeps my cords a little bit more maintained. So now we're going to take a look, and this is my styling chair and also that back wall. I like to actually keep it bare, so when I take my after photos of my guests, it just focuses on the hair. And here is my favorite piece of my room. Those are actually my school shears. I got a girl from Walsational to make it. I absolutely adore that sign. Here's my price menu. I have my Wi-Fi password and a little shelf so my guests can put their tea and a cell phone. And over here, I have a little bench in my hallway for a little seating area and a sign of do more of what makes you happy. And I do that every day, and I hope you guys do as well. So hope you enjoyed my little salon tour. We'll catch you guys later.